For 50 years, America needed an entire squadron of dedicated aircraft just to jam enemy radars. The EA-6B Prowler carried 4 crew members and 5 external jamming pods. The EA-18G Growler carries 3 pods that can overpower enemy radars with 10,800 watts of jamming energy. But in doing so, it destroys its own stealth signature and announces its position to every radar on the battlefield. Every strike package entering hostile airspace required these specialized aircraft flying alongside just to keep fighters alive. Then, America built one fighter that does it all alone. No pods, no dedicated crew, no radar signature. The F-35 Lightning II carries 10 electronic warfare antennas embedded inside its stealth skin, 6 infrared cameras that see in every direction simultaneously, and 8.6 million lines of code that fuse everything into one picture no other aircraft on Earth can match. It does not need a jammer flying beside it. It is the jammer. This is how one fighter replaced an entire electronic warfare squadron. Radar works by transmitting a pulse of electromagnetic energy, waiting for the echo to bounce back from a target, and calculating range and bearing from the return time. Every air defense system on Earth, from a shoulder-fired missile to an S-400 battery, relies on this principle. To survive inside that electromagnetic web, strike aircraft needed someone to blind the radars. That was the job of electronic warfare aircraft. The EA-6B Prowler served from 1971 to 2019 with 4 crew members operating ALQ-99. Jamming pods that covered frequencies from 64 MHz to 20 GHz. The EA-18G Growler replaced it in 2009, carrying the same legacy pods alongside newer systems, capable of brute force noise jamming or precision deception jamming from standoff range. But the fundamental limitation never changed. The jamming pods hang externally under the wings. They create massive radar cross-sections. The Growler is visible to every radar it is trying to jam. It must operate from outside the threat ring because it cannot survive inside enemy airspace. And every strike package needs Growler escorts, which means fewer aircraft carrying weapons and more aircraft dedicated solely to keeping others alive. In the late 1990s, Lockheed Martin and BAE Systems asked a radical question. What if the strike fighter did not need an escort? What if it could jam enemy radars itself while remaining invisible to them? What if the antennas were not hanging on pods but embedded inside the stealth skin? That question became the F-35 Lightning II. The answer required burying 10 antennas inside the wings and fuselage of a stealth fighter and connecting them to a system that can detect, identify, locate, and jam every radar threat on the battlefield simultaneously. BAE Systems calls it the ANASQ-239, informally known as Barracuda. Pilots who have flown with it call it an unfair advantage. The ASQ-239 uses 10 radio frequency antennas distributed across the aircraft wing, leading edges, wing trailing edges, and fuselage, providing 360-degree spherical coverage across multiple frequency bands. Unlike the Growler's external pods that advertise the aircraft's position, these antennas are part of the stealth skin itself. The F-35 jams enemy radars while remaining nearly invisible to them. The core technology is called Digital Radio Frequency Memory, DRFM. The system captures an enemy radar's incoming pulse, digitizes it in real time, stores it in memory, manipulates it by adding false time delay or Doppler shift, and retransmits it as a perfect digital clone. The victim radar processes this false echo with full processing gain, meaning it cannot distinguish the fake from a real return. The radar sees ghost aircraft where none exist, tracks targets moving in directions they are not moving, or loses the real target entirely. The ASQ-239 performs radar warning, emitter identification, precision geolocation, and active jamming against multiple threats simultaneously. BAE Systems Vice President Lisa Aucoin said the system is designed to detect every relevant threat pulse as soon as it happens. Most critically, it can geolocate enemy radar emitters with weapons-grade accuracy, precise enough to launch an AGM-88G anti-radiation missile directly at the emitter from inside stealth configuration. BAE engineer Hugh Cow called weapons-grade geolocation the holy grail of electronic warfare. The F-35 achieved it. But jamming radars is only half the story. The F-35 carries something no other fighter has ever had: 6 infrared cameras that see in every direction through the floor of the aircraft and can track a rocket launch from 800 miles away. The ANA-AQ-37 distributed aperture system uses 6 mid-wave infrared cameras, each covering a 95 by 95 degree field of view, positioned around the aircraft to create a complete 360-degree infrared sphere with no blind spots and no moving parts. Every direction is covered simultaneously. The system detects missile launches and geolocates the launch point. It passively tracks aircraft without emitting any signal that could reveal its presence, and it feeds imagery directly into the pilot's helmet. The Generation 3 helmet-mounted display system costs approximately $400,000 per unit and is custom-fitted to each pilot through a 2-day laser scan. It projects DAS imagery, flight data, weapons status, and targeting information directly onto the visor. When the pilot looks down through the cockpit floor, they see the ground below in infrared, as if the aircraft were transparent. When they look behind them, they see what is behind the aircraft in real time. No fighter in history has given a pilot this level of awareness. In 2010, DAS detected and tracked a 2-stage rocket at over 800 miles for 9 continuous minutes across multiple sensor fields of view. In 2012, it autonomously tracked 5 NASA suborbital rockets launched in rapid succession. Because DAS is entirely passive, it emits nothing. No radar warning receiver can detect that it is watching. No jammer can blind it. One system owns the electromagnetic spectrum. The other owns the infrared spectrum. Together, they see everything. But what makes the F-35 truly revolutionary is not any single sensor. It is the 8.6 million lines of code that fuse all of them together into one picture no other aircraft on Earth can see. The F-35's integrated core processor, built by L3Harris under the TR-3 upgrade, provides 25 times the computing power of its predecessor. It fuses data from 6 different sensor systems simultaneously. The APG-81 AESA radar with approximately 1,600. 76 transmit and receive modules detecting targets beyond 100 miles. The ASQ-239 electronic warfare suite with its 10 embedded antennas. The 6 DAS infrared cameras, the chin-mounted EOTS electro-optical targeting system combining infrared search and track with laser designation. The MADL stealth data link connecting one F-35 to another through directional pencil beams that are nearly impossible to intercept, and Link 16, connecting to Allied aircraft and ground stations. The pilot does not manage individual sensors. The system correlates contacts across all sources, eliminates duplicates, prioritizes threats, and presents one unified tactical picture on a single 20 by 8-inch panoramic touchscreen display. In a fourth-generation fighter, the pilot must mentally correlate a radar blip on one screen with a radar warning on another and an infrared contact on a third, then determine whether all three are the same target. The F-35 does this automatically. The pilot sees truth. At Red Flag 2017, F-35s achieved a reported 20-to-1 kill ratio against fourth-generation aggressors. One pilot described having a God's eye view of the entire battlespace. The F-35 is not a fighter with sensors bolted on. It is an information hub that happens to carry weapons. But over Iran in March 2026, the F-35 discovered the one threat its electronic warfare suite cannot defeat. A weapon that emits no radar signal, triggers no warning receiver, and renders 8.6 million lines of code irrelevant. The weapon was a passive infrared missile, and it hit an F-35. During Operation Epic Fury, F-35 aircraft flew extensive combat operations over Iran. The ASQ-239 helped suppress Iranian Su-300 air defense systems. The sensor fusion architecture coordinated strike packages across dozens of aircraft. An Israeli F-35, he scored the first-ever stealth fighter air-to-air kill, downing an Iranian Yak-130. But on March 19, 2026, an American F-35A was hit by a suspected Iranian Majid passive infrared-guided weapon. The pilot suffered shrapnel wounds. The aircraft made an emergency landing. It was the first combat damage ever sustained by a fifth-generation fighter. The lesson was immediate. The ASQ-239 is designed to detect, jam, and destroy systems that emit electromagnetic radiation. A passive infrared missile emits nothing. There is no radar signal to detect. There is no emission to jam. The DAS can see the missile launch plume, but the weapon provides no electromagnetic warning before firing. Stealth and electronic warfare defeat radars. They do not defeat heat-seeking weapons that never turn on a radar in the first place. This is why the F-47 sixth-generation fighter is being built with an adaptive cycle engine whose third airstream specifically manages thermal signature. This is why CCA drone wingmen will absorb the risks currently borne by human pilots. And this is why the F-35 remains the backbone of American air power despite this limitation. Over 1,300 have been delivered to 19 nations. Against everything that radiates, the F-35 sees it first, identifies it, locates it to weapons-grade accuracy, and either jams it or kills it while remaining invisible. It replaced an entire electronic warfare squadron with one aircraft. The gap it cannot close is the one weapon that never turns on a radar at all. For 50 years, America needed an entire squadron just to jam enemy radars. Then it built one aircraft with 10 antennas buried in its skin, 6 cameras that see through the floor, and 8.6 million lines of code that fuse everything into a single picture of the battlefield. The F-35 does not need a jammer flying beside it. It is the jammer.